Ladies and gentlemen, Alvin Bragg did a news conference after Donald Trump entered his plea of not guilty. And I just have a small snippet of what he said because, it was way more lengthier. And I'm going to show just that little clip and I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
Arraigned on a New York Supreme Court indictment returned by a Manhattan grand jury on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. Under New York state law, it is a felony to falsify business records with intent to defraud and an intent to conceal another crime. That is exactly what this case is about. 34 false statements made to cover up other crimes. These are felony crimes in New York State.
Okay, let's get into it, y'all. So, all of us know by now that Donald Trump, um, he entered a plea, and the DA, he said, he justifies Trump's charges. Everyone stands equal before the law. So this is what he said during the news conference. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg justified his unprecedented prosecution of Donald Trump Tuesday as part of his solemn responsibility to uphold accountability in the business capital of the world. We do cases involving false business statements. Bragg told reporters shortly after the former president, 76 years old, Donald Trump, was arraigned on 34 felony counts of falsifying business reports related to hush money payments made ahead of the 2016 election. So, the bedrock of the basis for business integrity and a well functioning business marketplace is accurate record keeping. Bragg was flanked by a sign that said the Manhattan DA's office had filed 168 counts of felony false business records between 2019 and 2021. Okay, so he went on to say the bedrock of the basis for business integrity in a well functioning business marketplace is accurate record keeping. Bragg was flanked by a sign that said the Manhattan DA's office has filed 168 counts of felony falsification business records between 2019 and 2021. And that since he took over the borough as top prosecutor early in 2021, he filed 117 of the felony counts. The indictment brought by Bragg was the first ever against a president or former president, was built on an alleged catch and kill scheme. Trump is accused of orchestrating through shady payments and bogus business entries filed by the Trump organization. Now, until we know what those 34 um charges are, because we still don't know, you know. I know it goes a lot deeper than Stormy Daniels. I really do. I think it goes way beyond that. This is about 34 false statements made to cover up other crimes, Bragg said. Trump repeatedly made false statements on New York business records. He also caused others to make false statements. He added that today we uphold our solemn responsibility to ensure that everyone stands equal before the law. No amount of money and no amount of power can change that enduring American principle. Trump, the then presidential candidate, disguised payments to his personal attorney, Michael Cohen, as legal services. when Cohen was really sending hush money to the porn star Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal to kill unfavorable stories that were about to leak to the National Enquirer, according to the newly sealed indictment. All right. So Daniels and McDougal, they said they have each claimed that they were in, a relationship with Donald Trump, allegations that he denies. Cohen and Trump made the payments by setting up a shell company, Bragg said, and continued to make false statements. And you know what? I think Michael Cohen's testimony against Trump was probably very strong because he knew what his business activities were for 10 years. And he knew what was going on, being that he was his personal lawyer. Trump could not say the payments were simply reimbursement for Mr. Cohen's payment to Stormy Daniels that would have been admitted as a crime. So instead, Mr. Trump said he was paying Mr. Cohen for fictitious legal services to cover up the actual crime committed the prior year, citing a thorough and rigorous investigation. Bragg also said that Trump and Cohen conspired to mischaracterize the payments to Mr. Cohen as income to the New York State tax authorities. That is a felony, criminal conduct in New York State. He said the true and accurate business records are important, all the more important in Manhattan, the financial center of the world. When pressed by reporters, Bragg elaborated that the charges were based on 34 false statements and, and business records that were concealed. And it violated New York law that makes it a crime to promote a political candidacy through unlawful means. So those unlawful means, additional false statements, including planned false statements to taxing authorities, Bragg concluded. Bragg's press conference took place while Trump, 76, was already en route to Mar-a-Lago. He is expected to address his supporters from the West Palm Beach, his site there, at 8 p.m. So he's going to be speaking from Mar-a-Lago. Well, the typically bombastic former commander in chief was notably stone-faced in court on Tuesday and did not make any public statements before or after the hour-long arraignment. The indictment itself is a boilerplate. It's really disappointing. It's sad, and we'll fight it. And this is what one of Trump's attorney said. The indictment has no facts in it. The ex-president is set to return to court December 4th. So nothing is going to be happening on this until the very end of the year. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this whole thing. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.